Coming up on EOP, hear about shocking celebrity deaths, where Wendy Williams has been, the SNL 50 show, and so much more. Let's get right to the point with this week's entertainment news. Welcome back to Entertainment on Point. I'm your host, Cade Montgomery.
And I'm your host, Hannah Bazay. Tonight we have reporters Riley Sanguini, Ava Bernizen, and Melissa Garlock in studio.
And make sure to stick around until the end of the episode for a free segment hosted by me.
Well, we have quite the show for you, but first, let's kick it off with this week's top stories.
An all-new documentary recently premiered with one of the world's most popular former talk show hosts as the focal point. TMZ presents Saving Wendy was released this past week on Tubi and has revealed some shocking details on the media personality's life. On Tubi, the 1 hour and 1 minute long documentary has a synopsis that reads, quote, "The former talk show host speaks out from behind the glass of an assisted living facility where a restrictive guardianship has made her a prisoner," end quote. Williams has been kept in a New York assisted living facility for the last several months after she was ruled incapacitated by a judge. In the documentary, which is filmed from the street with a camera facing the window of Williams' room and an interview being conducted on a phone call, Williams claims that she is, quote, "not cognitively impaired," end quote, and wants her freedom back. She also called the situation emotionally abusive and claims that she is not at all suffering from dementia. Last week, shortly after the documentary began streaming and gained popularity, Williams signed an affidavit asking a judge to terminate the guardianship and is allegedly scheduled to meet with a physician chosen by her new legal team in the upcoming week to undergo a mental and physical health evaluation. Wow. I'm just shocked that all this is happening to Wendy. What are your thoughts on it?
It is really crazy. I remember when it first broke that she was having some health problems, and I was devastated because even though she is messy, I feel like she's like the good kind of messy, and she's entertaining to watch. So it was really sad to see, but then watching the documentary, it was just so sad because I feel like it's almost like the Britney Spears situation all over again, but it kind of sounds like Wendy's in a better spot than Britney was. Because I know Britney's was like a conservatorship, so I know it's a little bit different, but what do you think?
Yeah, from what I understand, a lot of her problems were drug and alcohol related, and once she got sober, the problems kind of started to go away, but they blamed it all on, having dementia and Alzheimer's and things like that, but if she had those don't just go away.
Yeah.
And she's acting completely normal in this normal for her, in this new interview, so it's just surprising because that's not typically how Alzheimer's and dementia works.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say I don't think she has either of those, and I think that they're really taking advantage of her.
Yeah, I hope that when she meets with her doctors, they give her the green light, and hopefully she can get back on TV because I miss her.
Me too. I would love to see her.
SNL celebrated its 50th anniversary show in a big way. From bringing back old cast members to revisiting iconic skits and insane musical numbers, no stone was left unturned. Leading up to the big night, SNL released a 4-part docuseries about the history of the show on Peacock. The series features cast members old and new, and each episode touches on a different topic. Viewers learned about the audition process, writing for the show, the musical guests, and everything in between. The anniversary show itself was 3 hours long and gave fans everything they wanted to see and more. All of the popular cast members from over the years came back, as well as celebrity appearances from stars like Sabrina Carpenter and Jenna Ortega. Some highlights from the show were when Amy Poehler and Tina Fey did one of their famous monologues, the Black Jeopardy skit, and of course, Weekend Update. The most talked about moment was the continuation of the Bridesmaid speech skit that was created late last year. When the skit first debuted, it featured Ariana Grande and the cast singing along to the instrumental version of Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. The cast has already done a second part to it, but wrapped it up in one final part during the anniversary show. This final part was star-studded with Sabrina Carpenter herself, Pedro Pascal, and Bad Bunny all making appearances. Finally, there were several musical performances throughout the night by artists like Sabrina Carpenter, Paul Simon, and even Adam Sandler. SNL has been a cultural phenom for 50 years now, with no end in sight. I'm excited to see what comes next for this iconic show. So I know it's probably been all over your TikTok feed, the Bridesmaid speech skit.
Yep.
What have you thought about it?
I hope that this is the end, if I'm being honest. I think the first one was funny. I loved the first one. And then by the second one, I was like, okay, like, whatever. And then the third one, and I was like, I guess it was exciting because it's the big 50th anniversary show, so it makes sense for them to bring it back for that one, but also it just happened.
Yeah.
So, like, I hope that they do keep it 3 parts and just finish it out because I'm kind of just like, not like over it, but they don't want them to keep just dragging this out. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I didn't really care for the second part of it at all, and it was done so quickly, which kind of shocked me because I feel like SNL normally isn't like that.
Yeah.
When they have like a golden skit like that, I feel like it normally takes them a few months at least to revisit it and to add on to it or to redo it. And so the fact that they did a second part to it just weeks later really threw me off. I did like the third part version of it better than the second part, but I agree with you. I feel like it just needs to be done. The story's gotten a little crazy now.
Yeah.
It was cute at first, but then I feel like they really just took it and ran with it.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's kind of like, oh, okay, we're tired, we're bored, something new.
Exactly. It makes it feel kind of unoriginal that they like keep using the same idea. I mean, they obviously have so much else going on, but I did like the anniversary one a little better than the second one, but I hope that after that it's gone.
We need something new. Freshen
Domingo
up.
is over.
Yeah, Domingo is canceled.
The 2025 Santa Barbara Film Festival was recently held, and with that, Amelia Perez star Selena Gomez has officially addressed the controversy surrounding co-star Carla Sofia Gascon. Back in January, many offensive tweets from Gascon were revealed, bringing a lot more controversy to a film that already had enough controversy on its own. One of the alleged tweets from Gascon even calls Gomez a, quote, rich rat, end quote, while discussing a news story debunking feud rumors between Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber. E! News reported that during a Q&A at the festival, when asked how she was doing, Gomez responded, quote, I'm really good. Some of the magic has disappeared, but I choose to continue to be proud of what I've done, and I'm grateful and live with no regrets. I would do this movie over and over again if I could, end quote. E! News also reported that Gascon told CNN and Espanol in Spanish in an on-camera interview that the tweets are not hers, and that she's never said anything to that magnitude about Gomez. Now, Hannah, what do you think? Do you think that these tweets magically created themselves, or do you think she got caught saying something about Selena?
Sounds like she got caught clocking Selena, which, whatever. Someone's got to do it. So, but yeah, I think she got caught, and I think now she's just backtracking because Selena obviously is like trying to take the high road and look like the bigger person. So. Yeah.
I think in this situation, she is the bigger person. I don't think you want to admit that.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen the Amelia Perez movie. I've heard a lot about it though, and I have heard about some of the controversy. So I don't even know. It doesn't sound like it was even really that good enough to have all this drama behind it. It's like It Ends With Us all over again, but like totally different thing,
It has a lot of drama behind it, and then these tweets resurfacing from the lead actress just are insane, and the things she even said about, Selena. So
yeah,
I'm just really shocked, and this movie has so much controversy around it already. It's like, what more can it take at this point? It's
a messy situation, but to each their own. I mean, maybe she really does think Selena Gomez is a rich rat. I'm sure she wouldn't be the only person that felt that way, so I don't know.
I'm sure she wouldn't be.
Yeah. The disappearance and murder of Gabby Petito stole the hearts of the nation back in August 2021. Gabby Petito went missing after she left on a cross-country road trip with her boyfriend, Brian Laundrie. Suspicions about what happened to Gabby rose once Brian returned home from their trip without Gabby and refused to tell anyone what had happened to her. Gabby and Brian had a YouTube channel together where they shared their lives traveling together in their van. After weeks of investigation, the authorities began looking for Brian Laundrie but couldn't find him. The hunt led them to the woods where they had found Brian's remains as well as a backpack with his confession. A lot of weird things happened between the time Gabby was discovered missing and Brian was found dead, specifically with Brian's parents, who happened to be the ones to lead authorities to Brian's remains. Now, Netflix has released the long-awaited murder documentary diving into the life of Gabby and Brian and what happened leading up to the murder. While some viewers have really enjoyed it, others are calling out Netflix. The documentary features journal entries and text messages from Gabby on her final days, and as Netflix showed them, they had an AI-generated version of Gabby Petito's voice read what she had written. True crime fans are saying that Netflix was disrespectful to Gabby and her family by doing that, as well as that they just took it too far. For the documentary, Gabby's close friends and family were interviewed, where they gave their own accounts of Brian and Gabby's relationship from their eyes. Following her tragic death, Gabby's family launched the Gabby Petito Foundation that is committed to reunite missing persons and their families and assist victims of domestic violence. If you or someone you know is in a domestic violence relationship, you are not alone. Help is available at any time at www.thehotline.org. So I think we all remember when this was happening. This was a huge story. Now they finally released this documentary, but people are upset about the AI generated voice. What do you think about it?
You know, I'm kind of in between about it because in this whole new world of AI, it does make a lot of sense that they could use that to make it kind of a more realistic feel, you know, hearing it in her voice, what it would have sounded like in her thoughts. But at the same time, I get why people find it disrespectful because, you know, let her rest, kind of. I mean, telling the story is different than making an AI version of her voice to tell in the story. So I am a little bit in between there. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree to a certain extent. I feel like her family and her friends were in the documentary, and they were obviously given these text messages and these journal entries, so I feel like her family must have given the green light for it, and as long as her family was okay with it, I think it's fine to do. Like you said, it gives a different look to it, but I will say, as someone who's like lost someone close to me, it would be really disturbing to, I mean, not only lose them in that manner, but then to watch a documentary where that stuff is then being read in their voice. I feel like that would be so horrific. But I mean, she also had a YouTube channel and things like that, so that stuff they could probably easily access and make sound super realistic. So I don't know, it's a really weird situation, but I think as long as her friends and family were okay with it and they're at peace with that, and I assume they were because they were a part of it, I think it's okay.
Definitely, if they spoke out about it and said that they felt odd about it or didn't know that it was going to be included, I feel like that would be a whole different story. But since they were already so involved in the documentary, I feel like they had to have kind of had a say in whether or not that went in.
Yeah, I agree.
We're going to go for a quick break, but when we come back, our EOP reporters are here to give you the scoop on what has been happening in the entertainment world this week. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. Our first reporter, Ava Bernizen, is here to tell us all about A$AP Rocky's legal troubles. Ava?
Popular rapper A$AP Rocky was found not guilty on 2 counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm stemming from an argument with a childhood friend, Terrell Efron, 3 years ago. Efron accused Rocky of firing a gun at him on November 6, 2021 during a public dispute on a Hollywood sidewalk. He claimed his hand was grazed by a bullet during the incident. However, Rocky's defense team argued the gun pulled was a prop weapon that Rocky carried around for self-defense and only shot blanks. They also stated that the claim that Efron was injured was all just an attempt to extort money from Rocky. Rocky was offered a plea deal prior to his 3-week trial at the Los Angeles Superior Court. He turned it down with his attorney Joe Tacopina saying that his client was, quote, not interested because he was actually innocent, end quote. During his legal proceeding, Rocky was supported by Rihanna, who he's been dating since 2019. The famous singer appeared in the courtroom several times throughout the trial and also brought their children, RZA, 2 years old, and Riot, 7 months old, to the closing argument on February 13th. The jury recently found Rocky not guilty Tuesday, February 18th, with Rocky leaving the courtroom saying, quote, "Thank y'all for saving my life," end quote.
Thanks, Ava. Next, we're going to send things over to Melissa Garlock, breaking down the celebrity death that no one saw coming. Melissa?
Announcements of celebrity deaths are beyond upsetting, but an unfortunate reality. Last Sunday, social media platforms experienced the tragic loss of the Duolingo bird. This was announced via Duolingo's Instagram when they posted a message stating, quote, "It is with heavy hearts that we inform you that Duo, formerly known as the Duolingo owl, is dead," end quote. Obviously, this marketing move isn't good fun. Duolingo is known for their ongoing social media stunts. The app was first created in 2012, offering universally accessible, personalized education to teach over 25 different languages. The app features mini-games, stories, flashcard sets, and many other learning methods. These are assisted by their mascot known as Duo and 10 other characters. In terms of social media, like any other growing app or platform, Duolingo prioritizes making fun and enticing content. Within the past, they have created hilarious skits, followed TikTok trends, and collaborated with other mascots. The character Duo himself is featured typically in a large green owl costume. The other characters wear similar large and over-animated costumes. One of their most iconic schemes was an ongoing series of threats to users who did not have a learning streak. Duo has also participated in their own version of the Squid Games, appeared in the audience at the opening night of Charli XCX's tour, and of course is obsessed with none other than pop star Dua Lipa. This character is beloved by fans. Clearly, the marketing team has always produced creative and relevant content, though the decision to kill Duo off is more unhinged than ever. According to a Duolingo spokesperson, this is a part of an ongoing campaign. While the ultimate intentions have yet to be revealed, fans and media coverage believe that the bird will undoubtedly make a return and continue to pester users. Duo died after being hit by a Tesla Cybertruck. Following his death, a video was posted of characters named Falstaff, Sari, and Lily being killed. More recently, another video was posted of Duolingo staff experts panicking as they now have to teach the lessons. This absurd content is seemingly never-ending. Other major brands such as Dunkin', Netflix, Chipotle, and PlayStation have posted in response to Duo's death. For the app itself, the quest encouraging users to complete their daily lessons have been reimagined. Now users can bring him back to life, contribute to his coffin funds, learn how Duo died, or extend their streak as tribute. This publicity stunt is one of a kind due to its extensive plot and commitments. Ongoing celebrity and general audience reactions are bringing attention to Duo's content every single day. The future of Duo's advertisement potential is clearly unlimited. The anticipation for what is assumed to be Duo's resurrection will continue to build.
Gone, but never forgotten. Thanks, Melissa. Next up, we have reporter Riley Sanguini telling us all about Sabrina Carpenter's latest collaboration. Riley?
Sabrina Carpenter may have just thrown some major shade at ex-Barry Keoghan. In her new music video for Please, 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 featuring country icon Dolly Parton, fans spotted a not-so-subtle nod to her ex. In the video, Sabrina and Dolly are driving a pickup truck when they're stopped by police. But it's what's in the truck bed that has everyone talking. A man tied up wearing a white tank and black slacks. Sound familiar? It's the exact same outfit Barry wore in the original video. Fans remember that clip ended with Sabrina handcuffing Barry and taping his mouth shut. And now this sequel seems to be sending a message. Barry, who faced backlash after their breakup, previously spoke out about the hate he's received online. Sabrina, on the other hand, has stayed quiet until now. Whether this was intentional or just a clever continuation, one thing's clear, Sabrina knows how to keep us guessing.
Thanks, Riley. It's hard to say if that was deserved or not. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, I'll be hosting this week's free segment. You won't want to miss it.
Take them, cue them, open their mics.
Day marked the 1-year anniversary of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette strike.
Point Park University just hosted a campus-wide meeting.
Plans for the rapid transit bus line are not set to conclude until 2025.
Welcome back to Entertainment on Point. I'm your free segment host, Kate Montgomery, and this week we're going to be playing some trivia, true or false, with some pop culture celebrity questions. So, are you guys ready to play?
Yes.
Okay, let's get to the rules. So, I don't want you guys to, hear someone else's answer and then decide you're going to go with that one. So, if you think it's true, you're going to hold up number 1. If you think it's false, you're going to hold up number 2.
Okay.
Okay, and so I'm gonna do the question. I'm gonna give you guys a little couple seconds to think, and then I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, true or false. It's gonna be that you pick.
Got it.
And then yeah, there's also an opportunity for bonuses on some of them.
What's the winner get?
Bragging rights. All right, so we're gonna start with question number 1. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have 3 children. 3, 2, 1. You guys all think that that's true?
I know they definitely have kids.
That is
Yeah.
true.
The number is like a blur in my mind.
Betty, Inez, and I don't know what the third one's name is.
Okay, Swifty.
They have 4 now.
No.
Shut up. Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah.
I really didn't know that.
Wow.
Wow.
So you guys are off to a rough start, but that's okay.
Hey.
Next up, we're going to move into a question about a very popular tour from this past year. So, Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour consisted of 152 shows. 3, 2, 1, guess. The answer is false. Hannah, you were in the lead with 1 point.
How many was it?
How many do you think?
Far more than 152.
Far less. Actually, not far less. There was 149.
Oh.
Oh,
not
she needs
far
to work
less,
harder.
but-
Yeah.
She's not working hard enough.
Let's move right along to our next question. This one is also about our diva Taylor Swift. So, Taylor Swift once acted in a holiday-themed rom-com. 3, 2, 1. The answer is true.
I'm doing terrible.
Does
Oh my
anyone know the
gosh.
name of the rom-com?
Could not tell you that. But I did know it happened.
It was Valentine's Day.
Oh, it sounds like something she'd do.
Yeah.
But I just, I don't know.
Amazing. So it looks like Hannah and Melissa are tied with 1 point right now.
No.
So Ava's got some catching up to do.
Yikes.
All right, moving into a family that we love to keep up with here on EOP. The next question is, not question, but next true or false is, Kim is the oldest Kardashian sister. 3, 2, 1. The answer is false.
Yes, I'm on the board.
On the
You
board.
went too fast. I was getting nervous. I knew that. I promise. It's really
Okay, I'll give
nerve-wracking.
you guys a little bit more next time.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like,
count
I
to
just had to think of the
Okay,
names.
I'll count down from 5 next time.
Okay, wonderful.
So, Ava on the board, Hannah in the lead. Amazing. So, follow-up question. Does anyone know who the oldest one is? Hannah?
Just Chris's and Bruce's kids? Or
Yes.
just Chris's and Rob's kids?
Of, like-
Robert Kardashian's kids?
Of like the main
Courtney.
ones. Yes, correct. And we'll give you a half a point
Oh,
for the bonus on that one.
Okay.
All right. Next question, we are going to move into Kardashians again, and another question about them. So, true or false? Kris Jenner has 14 grandchildren.
can you
5,
count down from 10 for this one? I have to get-
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guess. The answer is true.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy though.
I was like
Oh
trying
my
to do the
gosh.
math in my head,
Yeah,
and I was
I
like
was trying
4
to
plus
count.
4 plus 3 plus 2.
Yeah. I was off by like 3, so.
Can anyone name all of them?
Oh.
You gonna give it a try, Hannah?
I feel like I can. Okay, Courtney's is Mason, Penelope, Rain, Rocky. Kim has North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. Chloe has True, and I don't know what her other one's name is. Then Rob has, I don't know, but the kids with Black China. Kylie has, I don't know. I literally don't know. I did Courtney and
You
Kim.
did really good, and you were saying them in the order that I had written down too, which was
Wow.
kind of funny. Mason, Penelope, Rain, Rocky, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm, all correct. True, and you had True correct, and Tatum,
Tatum.
are Chloe's. Dream is Rob's.
Oh, yeah.
And Stormy and Air are Kylie's.
Oh, Stormy and Air. I
and
messed
Kendall
that up.
is Childless.
Yeah.
Please. I really like the way you put that one.
All right, awesome. So we have one more question. True or false? The actress of Emily in The Devil Wears Prada shares the same name as the character. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's true. Emily Blunt plays Emily.
Yep.
All right, how many points did everyone end up with?
Oh,
I think I had the most, but I don't
think
know
Hannah
how
did have the
many.
most, as Hannah got that last one right
I
as
wasn't
well.
counting.
I just know it wasn't me.
But everyone was on the board.
Yeah.
So that's really
No
exciting.
strikeout
That doesn't
here.
always
Yeah.
happen.
Wow.
So I'm proud of you guys. Thanks so much for playing.
Thanks.
Yeah. Next time I'll try to do more of a variety if we do this again, and I'll try to count down, give you guys a little more time
Yeah, that
I
one.
know.
was
that you can
risky.
lock in. I know you guys were a little nervous, but everyone did really good.
That
So,
kid's one was crazy.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys should be proud of
We
yourselves.
needed like 30 for that.
Real.
All right, well, that is going to be a wrap on this week's episode. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to follow us on Instagram at Entertainment on Point for more content. You can stream all of our episodes on YouTube at UVIEW Television. I'm Cade Montgomery. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, EO Peeps.